Alright, so the first time that I tried this, it didn't pan out too well. Got this repaired. It was only $100. Paid a guy $60 to weld it up. And then the machine shop $40 to tap it. A lot better than relying on people that don't message you back on Marketplace. They have stuff for sale and they just don't respond. So trying to find a head was next to impossible unless I wanted to drive like 200 miles, which I wasn't gonna do. Got the new seals on here, new valve seals. I did get Super Tech. I did get new keepers, but I didn't realize I was in a hurry when I ordered it. I only got enough for one side. The stock ones are still good. I just trying to do some preventative maintenance, you know, but it'll be fine with the stock ones in on the one side and then the Super Techs on the other. Tick, tick. ARP actually says to finger tighten these, but as you can see, that one was really loose. I just like to go over and double check them. Torque specs are these have to go 3 rounds up to 80. So what I ended up doing was 20, 40, 80. You can do whatever sequence you want as long as it ends at 80. And make sure you have your dowel pins in. Ask me how I know. Comes the moment of truth. The cams didn't go into a tank, it just got cleaned a little bit with chem dip. I just had dental work done, so if it sounds like I'm drooling on myself, it's because I am. I didn't want to tear the cams apart, so I cleaned them up a little bit. But don't use these aftermarket bullets, they suck. Don't mind the mess, but this is a 45 degree, or this is a 50 degree, which we're gonna convert. I got a 3/16 dowel pin, 1 inch, that I'm gonna put in there, so it'll be 40 degrees max. But instead of spending the 35, 40, 50, 60 bucks that they're asking for these, it's just a 3/16 dowel pin. You can get them for like $1.15. It's a T30. If you don't have an impact to do this, good luck. It is spring loaded. There is a little retainer and a spring that you gotta watch. I don't think I'll go launching on you, but just be aware of it. See, I already put one in there. So now it will only advance to 40 degrees. Oh. One other thing is you got to make sure this thing is like perfectly centered on here because you can have it off, you see? That was fun. It's gonna sit in there kind of funky. And now we can set our timing chain. Somehow mine wasn't lining up correctly. So what I ended up doing was undoing the back bolt here, loosening this, putting this into timing, setting this where it needs to be, then tightening this, and all the lobes and everything are in the correct orientation now. Otherwise, I would have never been able to get timing correctly. So if that's something that you're running into, that's easy peasy. So if you look right here, see that little arrow? It's gotta be pointing at that one. If you look really closely, if I can get my camera to focus, it's got a little dot. That's where your gold link needs to go. And then your 2 gold links go up here to these dots. If you look right there, you see that little line? It's kind of faint. You see how it lines up with the gold? And these line up, and then this lines up, and then this lines up. Timing is set. All you gotta do is release the tension. Bam. The pin should be able to fall back into there. So, we just do a couple of these numbers. There we go. Now we got good tension. Pretty easy. I'll get the top guide on in a minute, but I just want to put this on. It's chromoly, but it's probably a waste of money. But I just wanted to, I don't know, waste money, I guess. But I'm gonna put this on right here. Out goes out for obvious reasons. Now if this thing fits, what it's gonna do, it shouldn't be that hard to put on. If they can't get the circumference right, how am I gonna trust them for the timing? Pretty grimy. I'm gonna throw it in the chem dip. This is the same exact one. That's after chem dip. This stuff is amazing. Outside to the outside. You know what this means, right? I know it's got a seal, but I don't trust anybody. Jack Spania is pretty proud of this part too. Let me tell you what. It is pretty nice though. All this hardware I'm gonna replace. I just want to get everything set. I can make it look prettier later. Bam! I do not have that sensor yet. I'm gonna order that. I thought I ordered it, but I didn't. So for the front seal, I just used the old seal, put it on there, and then hit the old seal with a hammer so it wouldn't damage that one. I'm gonna clean this up after. I just didn't really, you know, whatever. I don't care about the bottom of the oil pan. I'm sorry. I do have to order dress-up kits for this still, but it's almost done. And the next one, I'm gonna be telling you guys what turbo I'm getting. So I got a lot of goodies for it. Come a long way on this thing in a short amount of time. The odds and ends at this point, you know, I'm gonna send the water pump housing out to get sandblasted. It's looking good. Hopefully it runs good. I put my hand over all the spark plug holes and all of them had compression, so that's a good thing. But stay tuned. See you in the next one. Peace.